Welcome to this episode of the Women in Technology Spotlight, the podcast where we showcase inspiring women from the tech world, sharing their career journeys, expertise, and experiences. Today, I'm delighted to introduce Ludmila. From Slovakia to France and now Austria, her international path has shaped her truly global perspective. Ludmila began her career in investigation work at Interpol before moving into IT security with Cisco, Microsoft, and LogZilla. She is the founder and CEO of LLG Multimedia, where she drives initiatives at the intersection of startups and cybersecurity. Her passion is fighting financial fraud, preventing human trafficking, advancing OSINT practices, and ensuring child safety. Beyond her professional achievement, Ludmila is an active member of Women4Cyber Austria and contributes pro bono as part of the Professional Women's Network in Vienna. I'm very excited to speak with her today about her journey, her work, and her vision for a safer digital world. Welcome, Ludmila.
Thank you very much, Rocket, for your kind invitation.
So, Ludmila, could you briefly introduce yourself, who you are, what you do today, and the path that brought you there?
I'm very happy to explain my journey about cybersecurity journey. So, as you mentioned, I used to live in 3 different countries where I had to always adapt it. So I have a dual citizenship, Slovakian and French, and now I live in Vienna. Currently, I'm a CEO and founder of LLG Multimedia. It's actually a startup because my experience was very in startup as well, and I'm doing consulting for in cybersecurity field and plus organizing cybersecurity events.
Okay. So, you've lived in Slovakia, you've lived in France, and now you're in Austria, you're a dual passport holder. Has this international background shaped your career in a specific way?
Yes, exactly. It was plus with my family. We moved to different countries, but of course, if you move to different countries, what is coming to your head? For me, for example, the first could be language. You have to learn new language. You have to create your network, business network, and then you have to adapt for the culture. So from Slovakia, we moved to France. It was professional reason where I studied in Lycée Français French language. And plus, I was involved in startup. It was very experience. We used to live in Bordeaux, Gitten, where is the actually good wine and very nice environment. So people adapted very well. But in my head was always going like what I should do here. Yeah? So I was lucky and I found one startup which I promoted and extended to different countries.
So you got into contact with the startup scene in France, and now you're working with startups, but you're also involved in cybersecurity. So what was the moment that set you on the path to cybersecurity and investigative work, or was the first startup that you got in touch with already with cybersecurity?
Yes. So it's a good question. It's like 2 headlines. The first headline, I would say, like, I started my investigation work at Interpol. I was younger and it was all exciting. We were working with security databases and kind of stolen car. So was very, very motivated me go on. I moved to Cisco, which is IT companies. And I love to work with very creative, innovative people. Yeah. So from this investigation, I moved to innovation. In IT company, there are always innovation and you have to still learn every day something new. And the funny thing was that I was in Cisco Live in San Diego, in California, and then I met a lot of Cisco colleagues, but globally, from EMEA, Asia, and Pacific, and we have very good talks. So this was the moment that I got idea from my ex-colleagues, this is the right way. So I decided to study more, and I decided to be like CIPM, which is Certified Information Privacy Manager certificate. And this certificate gives you very good overview about the cybersecurity because it's really a huge topic, right? And we cannot study all different topics. And finally, you have to be focused just for one topic and improve this topic correctly. It was networking, international networking, a lot of innovation, a lot of discussion and experience with another colleague.
That is so interesting. And I realized I forgot to ask you this, but before you started working with Interpol and then with Cisco, what was your background, your educational background? Did you study information science or where did you come from initially?
Very good question. Many people ask me the same. Actually, I started a technical university. I like 2, 3 years, but then for me, it was quite difficult, this university. And because I love to travel and I started learning like English language and French language, and during the Cisco, during my work experience, I moved and actually I graduated in marketing and communication, which is for me. And even my final thesis and bachelor and master, it was focused for Cisco in Cisco Networking Academy. So my background is marketing and communication, but I fit very well in IT companies and I very well understand with technical people. So I see like good match.
You seem to have so many different skills. You're good with languages, you know marketing and communication. I think it's definitely one of the skills, communication, that you need in the field. And then you also have a technical background. Going back to what you're doing now, which of those skills that you have do you think helped you develop this career or this idea for your company?
Nice question. So, which skills? The first, I think, is the most important, the clarity. Because if we are like multi-potential, I like to speak in different languages in different countries. I like international team. So this is make you motivate as well that you have to know the clarity of the subject. Just choose. For me, was as well very good experience startups because when I used to work before in corporation and corporation has any rules, you have to follow the rules. And then suddenly, when I came from France to Vienna, Austria, I was little bit lost. So first of all, again, I started learn German language, of course, because they're in Austria. So I continue like marketing and communication in German language plus social media. And then I decided to stay in this innovation and cybersecurity field. So this was for me like clarity that I will keep innovation, cybersecurity, and keep foreign languages. What I think is quite good because I'm actually in Vienna 12 years and I see really awesome. Vienna has a lot of headquarters. It's a very safe country, very multicultural. So I think everybody, if come to Vienna, can find exactly what they are focused on. So, and during the COVID, it was quite difficult time. So then it come to my head idea that I will start my companies like entrepreneurship and could be focused for the support the startups and help to consulting in cybersecurity field.
So I hear that you're very passionate about innovation and learning, I think.
Yes.
And I think that is a good basis actually for working in cybersecurity and in tech as a whole. And then there's a couple of other things I know you're passionate about, and that is the topic of human trafficking. And I was wondering how that relates to what you're doing. I mean, human trafficking, I think, and child safety online. So how does this tie into the whole startup scene or what you're doing on a daily basis?
Right. So first of all, I do a lot of research about the human trafficking, but human trafficking is a huge topic again. And in the human trafficking, I was focused for the child safety online. The main reason is I came to the COVID. When was the COVID and all family have to be at home and suddenly we have to be connected online. Digitalization is going rapidly up. And in this difficult time, it was statistically that about 80% of kids, they opened fake account on the Facebook or on the Instagram. And these teenage or kids, let's say from 6 to 12 years, they didn't have a clue what is it, what could be like disadvantage. It will be harmful. It could be any attack, right? So, and I think in this difficult time with the COVID, it was the thing that parents, they didn't have a time to explain to kids and actually they don't know what they're doing because they will should have a separate place to be focused on the job. Well, so in this time, I started to do a lot of research about this. I supported few partnership and would like promote it, especially in the school. How can be kids be safely online? So they should not tell and write on the social media like real name, address, or address of the school where they are going every day, because could be very dangerous. Any passport on the computer, because the kids are very intelligent and they use it like the play. Yeah? It's new generation, totally new generation. So they know how to use it.
I think digital safety is a big issue. And I think not just the children themselves were at risk. I think the parents also couldn't really help them because they also don't know what's going on, right? So educating people around digital safety is one of the big tasks we will have in the coming years. Do you see that?
Yes, exactly. Because what is the safety came? It came exactly from the family. And the kids or teenage, they as well the copyright what are doing the parents. Things is as well coming with AI, another huge topic, I think, and really connected to cybersecurity. I see the crucial topic, and we have to educate it, the kids, because when I did research, for example, even in France or in Austria or in Slovakia, in gymnasium or college, the kids, they didn't have any subject about protection online or any subject about cybersecurity. So I see very crucial and very important, started from the age like 10, between 15, for example, they are more like teen. And I think like a very positive way to educate as well the teachers at the school. So it would be a very huge project what I'm doing on, and I hope it will be successful with another countries, with another supporter, and I hope it will work well.
So, if I understand correctly, you're working on a project to help schools educate kids around digital safety and how to act online.
Yes, exactly. I would like promote a few book which already is printed, and I would like to promote this book with two partners. One could be Austria, the second could be like which countries we decided that could be bilingual. It could be English
Mhm.
and German or English or French. So this is it, one project which will be coming, or let's see, maybe at the end of this year.
That is so interesting because, as you know, I work for Fortinet, and for us, creating, teaching people and especially children about digital security is a big topic as well. We actually also have a book that's called Cyber Safe, and it's a cat and a dog teaching kids how to be safe on the internet. And one of my colleagues, she actually created a children's book, I think it was 2 years ago, with a female heroine who fights cyber crime, basically. So yeah, I think this is one of the big things, teaching kids to be safe online. And the other thing I see is teaching their parents to be safe as well. I think you mentioned AI, and I feel like with AI, we have introduced a totally new threat vector regarding children. A while ago, I read and then wrote an article about the problem that people are using children's photographs to create CSA with AI and things like that. So I think AI has introduced a totally new realm of damage that can be done. Do you also do any research around that? Have you done any research about AI and threats to children and students?
Yes, exactly. I am doing still very actively this research about AI because it's another topic which we have to solve. And this topic going AI so rapidly that even top professional in AI, they develop so I think rapidly, yeah, new platform. It's quite dangerous. And what I see, the connected with AI and cybersecurity, according to KIT, like the time I did research about cyberbullying, it's a new form, and this is I put few notes like this is effect of cyberbullying on kids and teens can range from the low self-esteem to less interest in the school, belongingness, self-isolation. They didn't, for example, go out from the room after the school. They didn't talk. This is just the effect of cyberbullying on kids and teens. can range like really low self-confidence, less interest in the school, stay homeless, self-isolation. And this is really coming to mental health. They started to be in depression, a little bit anxiety. They didn't talk to friends. They didn't talk even to parents. So this is like really alarm, I think, to the parents as well, educated that AI has a very positive, okay, let's say effect, but as well negative. The kids make, as you mentioned, the fake photo and put on the social media. And the question is how the kid could be protected on this because they didn't know what's going behind, right? The second could be like as well cyber talking and online predators. Because adult predators they often use social network site and make a stalk of groom onto the children. So some even go to meet the kids in secret place. So if the kids make fake account and put fake pictures, and this predator could meet this girl. So this is going to human trafficking, which is really very dangerous. And yeah, it's three different things: AI, cybersecurity, and using this social media, which young people think they didn't know how to use it. And this is really, really crucial and hot topic.
That's so true. I feel that this intersection of AI, of social media, and children has a very high potential for danger and risk because I feel the internet as a whole has become a very difficult place, even for adults. There's a lot of trolling, there's a lot of unnecessary rudeness and attacks. And I think if your psyche isn't that developed yet, that has potential to really damage, and you talked about this, your confidence. And I have read about instances of children actually committing suicide because of cyberbullying. So this is actually a big thing. And one of those instances I recall was actually in combination with a deep fake nude that was created of this young girl, and she actually killed herself. So
Yes.
I feel that this is such an important subject that you are involved in, and I really do hope that you can make a change there. And what I would like to ask, do you have children?
Yes, I have teenage girl. Reason that I have a more motivation as well about protect the teenage on social media, of course.
Yeah. So you really have this firsthand experience of what is possible and what is happening. Because I think this is a topic a lot of parents aren't even aware of, and it's good that you have an eye on what your kids are doing there.
Yes.
Yeah. So cyber bullying, cyber crime, it's such a vast field. And then you have this company as well, LLG Multimedia. Can you explain how you juggle this, or is there an intersection?
Yeah, LLG Multimedia actually is LLG, it's my name, Ludmila Gohebel. Multimedia, because I was studying social media and marketing connected to cybersecurity. So my main topic is as well what is important in this field. So I'm doing international networking. So I'm attending cybersecurity conferences where I'm looking for the correct speaker and I'm preparing the content for the speaker and actually, yeah, make small like round table. So what it will be on the stage.
So, follow-up question. So you go to conferences, you find speakers around cybersecurity, and then you arrange roundtables. And the end goal of this is to create awareness or to educate or
Exactly. To point, you mentioned it perfectly awareness of the cybersecurity and yeah, the educate the people, but not only me, because we need a big community, yeah. And actually, even in Vienna, France, in Slovakia, different countries, there are so many communities, and it's really awesome to help you, and you can be still, let's say, one step in front of what's going on, yeah, because different the law and protection in the France, in Austria, even we are in European Union. Yeah, so the main goal is make awareness, make publicity, and educated people.
this is such an important job that you're doing. And tell me, what do you like most about it, or what do you love most about what?
So yeah, it's good question. I like international networking, yeah, so traveling, and I like as well study what you mentioned before, study about human trafficking and this protect kids on social media. This very important topic. Yeah, this make me happy. Yeah, like I now clarify what exactly I would like, what I'm doing, and which way I would like to go. And yeah, this is super important. I'm talkative people, very sociable, and I think with huge international networking in cybersecurity field, we can really move forward. We can change, make kids and teenage and adult more safer. This is it, the goal. This is his mission.
It's great that you have found a way to do the things that you love doing, like learning and networking and traveling, and at the same time fulfill a mission that is important for everyone, like creating awareness and training people on cybersecurity and trying to keep children safe. So this is amazing. Our time is already coming to an end. I would like to thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. But before we leave, is there anything else you would like to share, like a motto or something that you would like to give younger women who are following in your footsteps to take along?
Yes, I would like to motivate not only men, but especially women. Yeah, because in this teenage age, they are very sensitive, of course. And I would like to motivate girls and boys, don't be afraid and talk, especially if you don't talk with parents. Talk to the best friends, talk to your teacher. You have to talk to person with who you are feel safely. This is the most important. And if you started to talk, you feel more free. And even if you made it any fake account on the Facebook or social media, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, don't keep everything for you inside because this is going to loneliness and depression. So I would like to motivate generation, especially about AI. Don't stay in the front of computer or don't stay with any conversation online, but communicate with real person because this is the most important. Communicate to real person and tell him what is going on. I think everybody who will start the talk, the communicate, if something bad happened, we can then very safely protect about cyberbullying, about cyberstalking, about online predator, and make our kids more safely in the future. And just motivation, go outside to make a sport or go to the cinema, to the park just walking or go with the animals, take a dog or dog of neighborhoods and just make it free in the nature. It's important, this is book, yeah, what we are talking about, that brings the kid or teenage this book. Maybe they opened the book and they said, this is happened not only for me, this is like really global problem, yeah, for many of us. So this is could be my mission, and this is I would like to promote it.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I think that's so important to encourage children and teenagers to create connection to someone, to find someone who they feel safe with and actually talk to them. Because both you and me, we are in the digital space, and of course, we spend a lot of time online. But I think what keeps us sane and healthy are our offline connections and relationships. And the only way you can actually build those is by talking to someone in your real life. So thank you for that. And thank you for taking the time to come here and share your expertise and your background. It was a great pleasure talking to you. Thank you, Ludmila.
Thank you very much as well.